Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome to this restorative yoga practice. This practice is suitable for all levels and great for those days when you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit sore, and you just want some gentle movement and stretches to help you release any tension you're feeling in your body. You may either want a bolster if you have one or a pillow for this practice. So grab one if you've got one and then let's head down and lie on the mat. So just take a little bit of time to get comfortable, maybe a bolster or a pillow just under your knees. Let's just close the eyes for a moment. Enjoy the fact that we can lie down and take this time for ourselves. Let's take 4 full breaths here, just to relax and let go of the outside world. Breathing in, breathing out. 3 more in your own time. Expanding through the rib cage and then releasing the breath away. Letting go of any responsibilities, any expectations. And just give this time to yourself. When you're ready, open the eyes. Let's hug the right leg in towards the chest. So just hugging the knee in, and let's just take 4 circles in one direction. So just circling nice deep circles through the hips. Warming up the hip joints, trying to release tension. Feel the breath going down into the hips and the other way, circling around. Nice and easy. Once more. And from here, let's come to single leg happy baby. So you can either just take the arm behind the knee, take hold of the lower leg, or maybe even peace fingers to the big toes, and just draw the knee down towards the armpits here. Maybe just moving the hip a little in the joint. Whatever feels good. Keep breathing. Feeling the earth support you here. And then when you're ready, just gently release that leg down. Let's take the other leg. So taking hold of the shin and then tracing those deep hip circles around, warming up the hip joint. Just focusing on the feeling in the hip. Remember to take the circles all the way around, so not skipping any part of the movement. 2 more. This is just what I need today. And then let's come to single leg happy baby. So again, either just hooking the arm behind the leg, taking the lower leg, or maybe peace fingers to the big toes, knee towards the underarm. And just relax. Beautiful. Let's just hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Just massage the lower back a little on the floor. And then nice and gently, we'll roll over. So just rolling over. Just place the bolster or a pillow out of the way. And we'll come to extended puppy. So just hands about shoulder width, knees hip width. Let's reach long, melt the heart down, forehead comes to the mat. Sit bones heading towards the wall behind you. Expanding through the ribcage on the inhale. Releasing on the exhale. Really opening through the chest. Just feeling that gentle baby back bend and shoulder stretch. 2 more full breaths here. Breathe in last time. Breathing out. And then let's walk the hands up, coming to a kneeling position. So from here, lifting the arms, just a little bit of gentle movement for the body now. Let's open the arms wide, lift high, and then scoop through the belly. Arms go behind you, and think of bringing the head, the crown of the head, towards the mat. Doesn't matter if it doesn't touch. Let's try that again. Lifting high, inhale, exhale, open, shine the heart here. Lifting the arms high, and then scooping through the belly, arms sweep behind you, crown of the head towards the mat. 2 more times. Just keeping it nice and gentle, enjoying the flow, the feeling of some beautiful, gentle movement, sweeping forward, head towards the mat, belly in. Last one. Lifting, opening, lifting back high, scooping through the belly, head towards the mat, and coming all the way back up. And just bring the arms down. Let's stretch forward. So we'll take the right leg forward. Let's come to our kneeling lunge, just stretching through the front of the hip here. So bring the hand down if you'd like a little more support. Otherwise, just feeling into the stretch here. And if it feels good for you, maybe heel toe the foot a little wider. Let's come into the open adductor stretch. So either hands on the mat, or if you want to come down to the forearms, just coming down here, stretching through the front of the hip. Maybe taking a gentle rock side to side. Breathing right into the hips. We often carry a lot of tension in our hips. So let's take this opportunity to really breathe into them, release tension, release stress. And then hopefully after feel restored. All right. Press the hands down. Let's just come into a hamstring stretch. So just toe heel the foot back in, stretching back, flexing the foot, keeping the knee as bent as you need here, and just stretching down. Breathing into the stretch. Encouraging the muscles to relax. And hopefully there's still a smile on your face. All right, bringing that foot back in. Let's swap sides. Left foot comes forward. So either into the kneeling lunge here, or if you want to come a little deeper, heel toe the foot out a little wider, maybe come up onto the knife edge of the foot, better for the knee alignment, and either hands down or just bring the forearms down. And once again, feel the breath traveling down towards the hips. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Nothing to force, no expectations, just enjoying this juicy stretch. And then coming out of it, heel toe the foot back into center, Stretching back into our hamstring stretch. Flexing the foot, keeping the hips nice and square here. And once again, just breathing easily as you stretch. Anchoring the mind in the present through the breath. And then bringing the foot back in. Let's come forward all the way down to the mat. And first of all, we'll take the hands a little wide and we're just going to wave. Take a wave through the upper body as if you're coming to an upward facing dog. And then releasing down. 3 more times just like that. Pressing up. And release down. Twice more. Let's inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in, expanding through the rib cage. And exhale. We're coming to a chest stretch. So take the right arm out at a 90-degree angle. And use the left hand just to roll you up onto your side here. And either keep the legs together, or if it feels okay for you, you can just take the left leg on top, open the knee, and just find that chest stretch through the right side. Keep breathing. Beautiful stretch for all the time we spend at desks in our lives. Opening across the collarbones, creating beautiful posture. 2 more full breaths here. See if you can find a little more stretch. And then when you're ready, rolling yourself back to center. Let's take the other side. So placing the left arm out at a 90-degree angle, pressing yourself up onto your side. Side of the head comes down and either legs together, or if it feels good for you, taking the right leg over, open the knee and find your chest stretch. Breathing into it. See if you can find relaxation in the stretch. If you need to decrease the intensity a little, just so you can breathe a little more easily, please do. And then when you're ready, coming back to the center, pressing yourself back. We'll just take child's pose for a moment. So curving over, keep the arms nice and long, keeping an active stretch here through the back of the body and through the shoulders and arms. And then walk the hands up. We're going to take dancing camel. So from here, place the right hand down beside you. I might move forward a little on my mat. So place the right hand down beside you, take the left arm, let's sweep it over, arch the back, so lifting through the chest. And then coming around, sweeping the arms around, left hand down beside you, lifting the hips high, lifting the heart, and then back around. Twice more each side, lifting up, keeping it nice and gentle, and around. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Last one each side, lifting up, sweeping around, lifting up, sweeping back around. Okay, from here let's come to a frog stretch. So if you need something under your knees, you're welcome to get that now. Otherwise, let's take the knees wide. So knees wide, let's flex the feet so the knees stay in good alignment. And from here, we're focusing on the stretch in the hips. We're going to just stay here for a little while. So I really want you to focus on your breath. And I encourage you to feel like you're using your breath to travel down into the hips and focus on relieving tension there. So once you've found that position, let's just close the eyes, bring the gaze inward, and focus on the breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Breath traveling down into the hip space. If you need to come out of it for a little, give yourself a little break and then come back into the stretch. If you can come down a little further, maybe forehead to the mat, you're welcome to. And see what comes up for you in this position. Is there resistance in the mind? If there is, see if you can just observe it and say, that's okay. I notice you, resistance, but I'm just going to accept this stretch and stay with it. Let's take 3 more full breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Now, maybe just bring yourself forward a little. Bring the knees in nice and gently. And let's just take a counter posture. So with the knees in, just relax the feet out a little and just give them a little shake. Just to rotate the femur in the hip joint, so the thigh bone in the hip joint a different way. And when you're ready, let's roll over. So once again, after that deep frog stretch, let's just hug the knees in. Maybe just a gentle rock side to side. It's a deep stretch for the hips. And then let's come to a twist. So either knees and ankles together and bring them to the front of the room, or you can take the top knee over the bottom knee, draw them down towards the front of the room, and let's just take the arms out, 90-degree angle. And for this one, let's just keep the head looking directly towards the ceiling. Stretching through the spine. Deep breaths. Beautiful medicine for the spine. Let's take one more full breath here. Breathing in and out. Coming back to center, let's take the other side. So setting up, either knees or ankles together, or cross the top knee, the front knee over the top. Drop the knees to the back of the room. Arms come, sort of a cactus shape here, I suppose it is. And just relax into it. Keep the full expansion through the rib cage on the inhale. And then feel the rib cage draw back in on the exhale. Staying present, staying right here. Nowhere to go, nowhere else to be. So important to take this time for yourself. Okay, bringing the knees back in. Just one more stretch for the hips. So drop this front knee down, placing the back foot over the top, and either pressing the knee open with the hand, or just use the ankle against the knee to create some leverage and really open through the hips. Hands by the sides, maybe close the eyes. And once again, just try and release tension through the hips and really relax down into the earth. And then nice and gently coming out of that side. And let's take the other side. So back knee drops down. Front knee crosses over the top. Either use the hand or just open the knee, using the ankle for some leverage. And sink into the earth. Giving this time to your body, to your mind, to your spirit. So that we feel restored and ready to get back into life. So here, let's just hug the knees into the chest one more time. Maybe a gentle rock side to side, massaging the lower back, realigning the spine, and then stretching the legs out long in Shavasana. So feet about hip width apart, toes dropping outwards, hands resting on the outsides of the mat, making sure the rib cage has enough room to expand. As you breathe, let's close the eyes and really take this time for deep rest. Take a few full breaths here before we reintegrate into the day. One more, breathing in, breathing out, and then nice and gently roll yourself over to one side, keeping the eyes closed, pressing yourself up, coming to your cross-legged seated position. Feeling the earth support you, your hands resting lightly on the thighs, breadth across the collarbones, energy right from the tailbone all the way up the spine and out through the crown of the head. And let's open the eyes. I hope you enjoyed this restorative yoga practice and are now feeling stretched, calm, restored, and ready to get on with your day. Namaste. And don't forget, if you'd like to see more classes like these, like and share the video with your friends, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel.